So joining me now with your setup for the week ahead is Wall Street Journal reporter and also CNBC contributor Gunjan Banerji. Gunjan, I think this is one of those times where the folks like you and I who cover markets, who report on markets, think to ourselves, something is going on. We just don't know what exactly it is. What have you been hearing about what's the explanation for this big, massive rally in stocks, the first in the month of June?
That's right, Dom. You know, it's funny regarding your poll, that lines up with what I've been hearing from investors I've been speaking with, where no one is saying, you know, the bottom is in. A lot of investors are expecting more volatility ahead. And what's striking to me is that there's a lot of parallels between the period of time that we just saw over the past week and the end of the first quarter, where stocks were off to the worst 3-month stretch in around 2 years. Yet at the end of the quarter, we saw this rally in meme stocks, in growth stocks, and tech stocks. And it proved to be pretty short-lived. And I think that lines up a lot with what we've been seeing recently, where some of the biggest losers are staging this kind of bounce. For example, the Russell 1000 Growth Index has been underperforming the Value Index by the biggest margin since around the dot-com boom, yet it's outperformed this week. So what we're seeing is some of the biggest rallies kind of staging this comeback right now. And I think one word of caution to investors is, as we saw at the end of the first quarter, that wasn't very long-lived.
Yeah, so there's catalysts. I mean, we kind of listed some of the microeconomic company-specific ones, the macroeconomic Fed speak and everything else that's happening. We've got economic data. So what do you feel in your mind is going to be the thing that you focus the most on in this coming week for maybe some directional clue as to the market's next leg?
That's right. I think what today's action showed us is that the market is just clinging to every morsel of inflation news that we can get. And I do think that, you know, the downtick in inflation expectations that we saw in the data this morning did help propel the rally today and even tempered some investors' views on the path of interest rate hikes, with many people now expecting cuts next year. So I think inflation, Fed speak, those will be the key drivers ahead, because inflation remains the biggest risk to many investors out there. And I think today highlighted that.
Of course, and you got break-even yields, the markets and the credit markets and the bond markets signaling that inflation expectations are already starting to come down. Gunjan Banerji at the Wall Street Journal, thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.